Hey, hello everybody. I'm at Midwest Game Supply. I've been calling it gaming, I've been doing it wrong. It's game people. All right, my bad. Hey, I'm here talking to Sam Green. You guys all know about him. You guys been talking to him ordering your dice, and I'm here to talk to him about the dice because I know we got a lot of orders on back order. He was telling me got a stack of paper he's going to show you. We're going to kind of talk about the process of making dice and why these dice are on back order. So, Sam, I know you got a bunch of back orders there.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for ordering. Um, Midwest Game Supply is not set up to do retail dice. We're mostly set up to do casino dice. I think I've told most of you we have about 40% of the business. We sell dice throughout the world. You go anywhere, you're probably going to see somebody that has our dice. So when Bone Thrower came in, and he's not the first one that's come in and said, "Oh, I got all kinds of followers. These people are going to buy it from you." Well, he's the real deal, as you guys know, and I was very much cut off guard as far as supply. We typically keep some 3/4 inch dice in stock, but we do not keep as much 775 because most people come in and say, "What do you have?" and they just take what I have. You guys are more specific, but I would just wanted to apologize for taking so long, but help you understand. If a casino was to call me today to order dice, it will be 12 weeks before they get their dice. That's our lead time because of the process and the amount of orders we have. At one time, it was down to 3 to 4 weeks, but we're now back up to 12 weeks because of the orders. We've been that way since the first year. So I'm glad you guys are buying your dice, but unfortunately, time frame wise, you may have came in at a bad time because we're at our longest lead time we've ever had. And obviously, our main business, 99.9% of our business is casino. But I did want to show you, this right here is the orders that I have on back orders. There is some 3/4 inch dice in here, but it's associated, it's also with 775 dice, which I'm completely out of, as you guys know. I appreciate your patience. I've seen your comments. I know you're a little frustrated. That's not how I work my business. I shoot people straight. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I can't make any dice any faster. And I'm hoping now you won't be able to do it on camera, but we're going to take you out and show you how we make dice.
That's going to be great.
And you'll understand the process and why. You take a piece of hair and you cut that hair in half. Then you cut it in half again and continue doing that 10 times. That's the precision that our dice have to be. Each state has their own regs, but most of them are based off the Atlantic City because they're more technical than Las Vegas. So when all these Midwest folks came on board in the gaming industry, they kind of adopted a portion of Atlantic City's regulations. So that's how specific we have to be. So that's why, and we don't make junk dice. We don't make, if we made drugstore dice, we could cut a lot of this process out. They just need to look pretty. But you guys are getting casino quality dice, the same thing casinos get, just without their logo. So it's a little bit of a process, and it is what it is. But you guys have bought from eBay or Amazon and know that you're getting junk dice.
They are. It's a total different game when you play with those dice, practicing, and you go to the casino and get hold of dice that, like you guys make here, that are real dice. It's a total different game. It's a total different bounce. And you're wondering why you're not throwing in the mid-teens like you are in your practice rig. You go to these casinos, you can't make it past 3 throws because you're not practicing with the right dice.
Right.
And that's why I'm happy to be able to turn my viewers on to a place like you guys who actually make dice for casinos. Like you said, 40% of the business out there, casinos, buy their dice here. So why wouldn't we practice with the same dice that you're going to play with when you go to the casino?
Right.
And this is why I'm doing this for my viewers. I'm not getting nothing out of this deal. I'm not in here making money. I'm not trying to make some deal.
I've tried to get him to make money, and he refused to do it.
Right, so. Right, and that's the truth.
Just so you know, you're dealing with a quality, upstanding man here. So.
This is for my viewers, because I want them to be the best dice throwers they can be and make their money at the casinos by using the right equipment. So that's why I'm here. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm not here trying to make some kind of deal. I got to pay for my dice, $20 a sleeve, just like you guys do. Hey, and also too, I got to wait on my dice just like you guys do. I don't get no special orders here or and get my dice anytime I walk in the door. I got to wait 12 weeks just like you guys. Now I'm sitting here and I can see, if you don't mind, I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit. These are all the 3/4 inch dice he does have available. So you can see there's some red over there and some brown.
Some dark red.
Yeah, I was going to call it maroon, but he got some yellow and purple. So he's got the 3/4 inch ready to roll. It's just these 775s. I bombarded him with these dice. They're not used to making and stocking those dice.
Right. And
I came in out of the blue and said, hey, I want these dice. Then I go online and tell all you guys, now all you guys want them, and they weren't ready for it. So it's nothing, it's basically, if anybody's fault, it's mine, because I walked in the door with something they're not used to selling. So I have to wait for my 775s too, folks. So, but we can wait for them, okay? Because we're going to get the right dice, and that's what we want to do. See, the junk dice are available, like you said. Anybody can just shoot them out left and right by the truckload. But they're the wrong dice. You want the right stuff, we're going to wait for it, okay?
And the other company, there's two companies that make casino quality dice in the United States. And that's Gamblers Partners Internationals with GPI and us. Well, GPI will not sell to the public. They only sell to the casinos. So that's not part of the challenge, but if you want casino quality dice, we're kind of the only one out there that are willing to serve the public. So without canceled dice, obviously you got gift shops that'll sell them all day that are canceled. I just want to give you a little background about me. I started in the casino industry in 98, excuse me. I did 15 years in table games operation. Started out as a dealer, worked my way up to a director of table games. That's 15 years, and then I took a couple years off, ran a restaurant, which was a mistake. And then I've been in my current position 14 years. So I've got 29 years of experience on both sides. So you guys can call me with any questions. I love talking to you guys, and we'll go from there. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I feel your pain on this long wait time, and it's not on purpose. Trust me, I'm a salesman. I make a little bit of money off each of you, and I appreciate that. But I can't tell you something I don't have. So
now you guys also do custom tabletops.
Yeah, and there is some people that I'm working with right now.
Because I made a table. I got a personal table that I made.
Yeah.
And I put out videos showing how to make it. And there's people out there making these tables.
That's right.
They're just popping up left and right. People are sending me pictures of them, beautiful tables that they're making. Mm-hmm. So they're going to need to get covers for them. And
yep.
You can make personal covers.
Yep, I'm making a couple right now. We're in the proofing process of your customers that are doing covers, layouts for their tables. And some of them, and just so you know, guys, if you have something that's not because you're limited because of space, you're living in an apartment or have a small house or whatever, I can make it to whatever size you need. Obviously, we make the 12 foot and the 14 foot for the casino.
That was my next question. Can you do other
Absolutely.
than 14 feet?
And that's what I'm doing now.
Some of my viewers have like little throw stations that are
sure.
8 foot long and 6 foot long.
Yep.
And they go out and buy that felt, which is not what casinos are using.
No. And I'm doing one now it's 36 by 48. So we can do whatever. Obviously, within that area, you're limited to what you can put on there as well. But we can customize that and put your name on there or your kids' names. We can do whatever.
Well, and one of the main factors is, though, you're going to use the same material that they use on casino tables that they're playing on.
Yeah, we used to do wool layouts, which was a screen print process. Any color you saw on a wood layout was a screen, and some of them were 10 foot long. We don't do that anymore. The industry's moved away from that. They're doing the synthetic product, which you see the little white marks on the layout. Basically, that's like printing on paper. It's inkjet. The simplest way to explain it, it's a white piece of cloth, and they inkjet print on top of it. And that's why it's just a thin layer of.
I've heard people call that microfiber.
Microfiber, synthetic cloth, okay. Polyester. It's all kinds of different things. Now there is a product out there. It's called FX. It's exclusive to GPI, Gamblers Partners International, and it has the closest feel to wool, but it's not wool. But they have exclusivity. Nobody else in the industry could buy that cloth. So
When I first started making my tables, I didn't have the layouts professionally layouts made, so I'd go to like Walmart and buy some full wool or some felt.
mm-hmm.
But you couldn't really practice with that because the dice dig into it, man,
Right.
and it grabs it, and it just.
But that's why the casino liked it, because it grabs the dice and makes them tumble.
Yeah, then I go play at the casino, and they got that microfiber stuff, and it was like, man, I'm just wasting my time practicing. I'm playing with. At the time, I didn't know I was playing with the wrong dice, but I knew I was playing with the wrong material on my table.
Right.
And like I said, it slowed the dice up because like I said, it dig in and grab it, and then of course it slows the roll down.
And on a synthetic, like I just explained, it's basically surface printing. On a wool cloth, you could turn it over, and it obviously would be upside down, but you could see the image all the way through it. So as the cloth wore, so did the image. And the casinos loved it, but because they lasted forever. But with they're doing designers getting involved in the designing of the walls and the carpet, and then now they're getting involved in designing of the layout. So you'll see that.
I'm going to get one made myself here down the road when I need one. So
yeah, your layouts look pretty good on the videos, so you're not tearing them up too bad.
no, I mean they last a long time. I mean it's not like a casino table where there's 24/7 just
Right.
throwing dice on it. And,
Yeah, and then we call those little white marks pips. When you start seeing those pips, and some casinos you'll find that are they get a few pips and they change their layout. Okay, and some people let it go.
Shit, not the
forever.
ones like that. The aisle, God,
Yeah, they
gone.
go forever.
God, looks like.
And that's maybe something we ought to talk about. A lot of people are asking me, what is the underlayment underneath the
that's
layout?
a big question.
Yeah, and there is no standard. When I started out in the business and all throughout, and I've opened up multiple casinos, and I go and train their staff on how to change layouts. Okay, you can go from nothing underneath to a lot. If someone was to order a table from me today, it would have what we call K&R felt, which is the batting in between a wool or in between a quilt. That little puff that a quilt has. That's what if someone was to order new, put on their table.
Now, what kind of is that going to be a more bouncy table or?
Well, it won't be as bouncy because you're going to have a little bit of a cushion for the impact instead of the hard ones. And I've told your people, go early in the morning and when there's not a lot going on and listen how the dice land. If they land hard and you hear, oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, my fault.
my bad. But if you hear that clump, you're going to know that it's probably not much underneath it. But some people will do, they'll leave the old layout on there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I did with mine because I actually bought some stuff that was vinyl.
Yeah.
I was told to get vinyl, and so I got vinyl on it, and then I put my cover on it, or layout on it, and it was just too hard. And it was like throwing it on a piece of wood. You could really hear it loud. So I went ahead and put my old layout back on, stretched it out and everything, and then put that one on there. And I got a more quieter bounce, and still a hard bounce table because the casinos I play at are harder bounce tables.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perfect. Actually, I got exactly what I needed.
In the casino, there's a balance of we want action on the dice, but we don't want so much action that they go outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they're bouncing and going out.
There's a lot of casinos that have that.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, Hollywood out there, God darn, it's like a trampoline, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a balance there that the casino wants as well, because if I'm looking for a dice, I'll say I'm not getting rolls.
Well, do you know why that's so? Why different casinos have more of a crazy balance?
I've seen people put. No, I don't know why.
I mean, is it done for a reason, or is it just?
I just think there's no. For instance, if you order a blackjack table, it's going to have 1/4-inch high density foam. That's the standard. You're going to have that on every table. You go play poker, it's going to be 1/2-inch open cell. That's just standard. That's what they do. But there's no standard for craps.
I know.
Because you have some old timers that I've seen people put newspaper underneath the landing area. I mean, there's nothing. There is no standard in the industry. But again, if they were to order now, they're going to get that batting that K&R felt. So, but there's never been, and like I said, in 15 years, I opened up 5 different casinos, worked in 7 different casinos. There's never been a standard. I've never seen it consistent in any place that I've worked. So
Now, do you guys get any other products that maybe my viewers might be interested in?
yeah,
besides-
anything that you see on a table, craps table, lammers, dice bowls, dice sticks, on-off pucks. We sell all that.
Chips?
Chips. I got a few people that I'm working on chips. We can customize those chips, or you can get plain chips.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yep, you can customize those chips. You can go as much as put your face on it, that much detail, and then you go to the hot stamp, which is kind of what we do with the dice. It looks good, but there's not as much detail. So yeah, we can definitely do that.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I don't want to do this all day. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was out of the office yesterday. I'm sure I got many calls and many emails from your people.
And I appreciate you letting us do this for now.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
I get to go on a tour, so I'm gonna rub that in everybody's face. But just want to thank Sam again one more time for doing this. I know it had to be awkward, but we appreciate it. So thank you,
No
Sam.
problem. Thank you.